放下了什么意思？Audio。
close 一下。Check 1 2。好，然后你可以看这个 stream。好的。
好，开始了。
开始了。
好，那就开始了。
然后他们会看就这个大小。
好。Art Gallery of Victoria。
你想听东西就把那个耳机放上去。
好 ，Thank you。Okay, so we haven't been live streaming for like 2 or 3 weeks now, so now we're back online. And I'm in the mood of looking at the art in Victoria, BC. So because for the past live streaming, we looked at the art of Toronto and a few random countries. So this time I want to bring back closer to BC again and look at the art gallery of Greater Victoria or the Royal BC Museum. So let's go to Art Gallery of Greater Victoria. I've been to this art gallery several times, but not recently. Let's see. Current exhibition. Oh, they have E.J. Hughes in this portrait by Vancouver filmmaker. Oh, I see. They are playing the documentary of E.J. Hughes. Oh no, it's an exhibition. I see. June 20th to September 6, 2026. So it's an exhibition. I see. Travel through BC via the art and life of E.J. Hughes in this portrait by Vancouver filmmaker Jen Strom. Hughes' paintings turned familiar landscapes into the sublime, vividly capturing the province from the west coast to the Rockies. Written, directed, produced, edited by Jen Strom. Produced, I see. So it must be a documentary. The most E.J. Hughes paintings I've seen are on view or were on view at the Audain Museum in Whistler. I believe there's a whole gallery dedicated to him and his paintings. This painting that he's holding in his hand, I believe it was sold for several $1 million recently. Well, it's a well-known painting. Okay, let's see. Reimagining the art gallery of of Greater Victoria, reimagining the collections. Co-curated by the Chief Curator Stephen McNeil and Curator of Asian Art Dr. Heng Wu, and the former Assistant Curator Mel Granley. They have a remarkable collection. Remarkable collection of especially Asian art. I believe they have one of the largest Asian art collections in Canada. The Roger Lee Gallery of Asian Art, formerly the Curator Gallery, and the Graham Gallery are dedicated to showcasing selective strength of our extraordinary permanent collections. One gallery focuses on our world-renowned Asian art collections, and the other is devoted to works by Indigenous and Canadian artists from the 19th century to the present. There's a common approach to interpreting the collection within these galleries, looking at key historical or through contemporary lens. Strong emphasis on the art of coastal British Columbia. Okay, let's see what Dr. Wu has to say.
My name is Heng Wu, Curator of Asian Art at the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria. This exhibition is all about celebrating the beauty and diversity of Asian art. My name is Heng Wu, Curator of Asian Art at the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria. This exhibition is all about celebrating the beauty and diversity of Asian art through our incredible collections here at the AGGV. This exhibition features over 300 items carefully selected from our vast Asian art collections here. So it includes jade, bronze, ivory, amber, lacquerwares, Japanese woodblock prints, ink paintings, and screens, and even Yixing teapots. The objects in this exhibition are organized according to their materials. By focusing on the materiality, we are inviting you to engage with these objects in a tactile, almost sensory way. It's about noticing the texture of a carved jade piece, the intricate details of a bronze vessel, or the depth of color of lacquerware. Jade has been treasured across Asia for thousands of years, not just for its beauty, but also for its deep culture and spiritual significance. Jade is a material tied to balance, harmony, and cosmic order. Bronze holds deep cultural significance, symbolizing power, wealth, and spiritual connections. Ceramics has been treasured in Asia for thousands of years, displaying incredible creativity and craftsmanship. So here we are using AGGV collections of ceramics to tell a basic story of how ceramics has developed in Asia over the thousands of years. From muted monochromes to vibrant designs, Asian ceramics has always balanced utility and artistry. Screens are one of the oldest forms of furniture in Asia. They were used to divide rooms as barriers against wind. The 6-panel folding screen features a stunning depiction of peacocks and pine trees, and was created to decorate the interior spaces of Nijo Castle in Kyoto. It was painted by Kano Senraku, one of the most talented artists of the Kano school in the 17th century. We are really excited about eventually we have got a gallery fully dedicated to our Asian art collections. It is our permanent gallery, and it will be here for long term to showcasing our Asian art collections. And I have put over 300 pieces on display, so I really want our visitors to come to see it, to take it as a window looking into our vast collections of Asian art. This featured piece is a brazier set. Its small size indicates it wasn't made for large quantities. Indeed, it was probably used to keep small portions warm, like sauces or seasonings. You can think of it almost like an ancient version of a hot pot or fondue, where food is dipped into warm sauce to enhance the flavor. The featured animals represent the 4 cardinal directions: the azure dragon of the east, the white tiger of the west, the vermilion bird of the south, and the dark warriors, represented as a tortoise entwined with a snake of the north. Jianware, produced in Fujian, China, is celebrated for their thick, dark glaziers, with many showcasing intricate patterns. Revered in Japan, Jianware became a profound source of inspiration for Japanese ceramics, particularly in their development of Tenmoku tea bowls. Since 1951, when the gallery was founded, we have been collecting Asian art. Over the years, we have accumulated over 10,000 pieces, but we want our visitors to engage with these pieces in today's sense. That's how a view from here come up with.
Wonderful. Okay, so what I read about AGGV was that they had like over 8,000, over 8,800 objects in their collection. But now, according to Dr. Wu, is surpassing 10,000 objects. And I have been, every time I went to this gallery, they always had like world-class exhibitions and collection on view, especially Asian art. So it's truly remarkable. You guys just spend one day, take the ferry from Vancouver, and then spend a day or two in Victoria and check out these beautiful art. Art gallery of Greater Victoria is housed in a heritage house, and they have a authentic Shinto garden right next to the gallery. So let's see if there's any introduction of the architecture and the garden or its location. Yeah, that's the heritage house, that's the entrance, and that's the Shinto shrine. Oh, the authentic Shinto shrine, not the Shinto garden, but beautiful environment, beautiful exhibition, intimate galleries. Let's see. Exhibition event collection. Let's see if that the image licensing. Seems that they don't have the entire collection online yet. The future of the gallery. Got creative about the future of galleries evolving between 2022 and 2023. The AGGV hosted several workshops, launched public survey, and undertook comprehensive market research to gather information from the community about the future of the gallery. Met with indigenous advisors, began planning further engagement with the indigenous community. Significant milestone toward building a new gallery. So they are building a new gallery in downtown Victoria. The proposal to rezone the lands around the Capitol Iron Building in the new Industry, Arts and Innovation District. Wonderful. Submitted to the city. Okay, I look forward to it. So what's the Industry, Arts and Innovation District in Victoria? Okay, Victoria's Industry, Arts and Innovation District, IAI, centers around the Rock Bay area just north of downtown. Approved by City Council, it transformed the Upper Harbor into a mixed-use hub for tech, light industry, and arts, while allowing taller mixed-use developments and work-life studios near Capitol Iron. Marine industry, light industry, Rocky Bay Slope, Douglas Street West, Midtown Center. Sounds so exciting. So exciting. Okay, let's see. Let's find out the details. Industry art aims to enhance the Rock Bay area north of downtown into a vibrant hub for activities and employment in technology, research and development, the art sector, and indigenous economic prosperity. Rock Bay. So this is Victoria. This is Vancouver here. You take the ferry to go to Victoria, and that's the BC Museum in downtown, and the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria is. I just saw it somewhere here, and the Rock Bay, Victoria. Where is it? Also here, just north of downtown. Any images available? No. Rock Bay. No images. Well, sounds exciting. Okay, let's go back to exhibitions. Current exhibitions. Reimagine the HGB collection, and then I believe there's another curator has a talk. Okay, 5 minutes.
I'm Stephen McNeil. I'm the Chief Curator and Director of Exhibitions at the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria. We're sitting in A View From Here, reimagining the AGGB collections. This installation brings together works from our core collecting areas: Indigenous art, Canadian art, and Asian art. These galleries give visitors the chance to see and experience the strengths of the AGGB collections. The idea is they complement the temporary exhibitions that we have in the other parts of the building. The Indigenous and Canadian art installations include thematic sections on Emily Carr and early 20th century modernism, mid-century modernism in BC, the 19th century and salon-style hanging, and contemporary art. Our early 20th century modernism in Canada section includes works by Emily Carr, installed alongside works by her contemporaries. Many of these are works by members of the Group of Seven. Some of them are by lesser-known artists. Here you're looking at a piece by Emily Carr entitled Hillside in France from 1911. This painting shows the influence of her time studied in England and France. From her French studies, Carr took on the brushwork and colors of post-impressionism. For a young woman from Victoria at that time, these were radical and contemporary ideas about painting. The mid-century modernism section in A View From Here features art and objects from British Columbia. It celebrates and provides a glimpse into the bold aesthetics of modern living that flourished in BC in the decades immediately following the Second World War. Here we're looking at B.C. Binning's painting Convoy Underway of 1948. Binning sketched the composition for this painting while sitting in a small boat floating in front of a fleet of World War II ships. He was struck by the elegance and regalness of their forms, as well as by the calm stillness. He saw them as both glorious but also tinged with sadness, having their glory stripped away, sitting in calm, still waters. This space behind me presents a salon-style installation of works from the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Salon-style hanging is a method of installing paintings from floor to ceiling that flourished in Europe from the 17th century on and was used widely in competitive exhibitions. A View From Here includes several works by 19th and early 20th century Canadian painters. Victoria's own Sophie Pemberton features prominently in this gallery. Sophie's recognized today as the first artist from British Columbia to really receive significant international recognition at competitive exhibitions in London and Paris. She was a real trailblazer among artists of her day. Right now, we're looking at Sophie Pemberton's painting, Rejected. Depicts the artist sitting in her own home, slumped in a chair, looking dejectedly towards a painting that had been submitted and rejected from the 1898 annual exhibition of the Royal Academy in London. This is an extremely important and personal work by the artist, and in terms of its subject, it's completely unique within Canadian art history. This is a portrait of Michael Morris by Attila Lukács. Michael Morris was a major figure in the West Coast art scene from the 1960s on. He was raised in Victoria and had his earliest art experiences right here at the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria. He went on to earn international acclaim as an artist, living in Vancouver, Berlin, and New York before returning to Victoria later in life. The Art Gallery of Greater Victoria collects contemporary art with a focus on work from British Columbia and especially works from Victoria, Vancouver Island, and the Gulf Islands. One of my favorite parts of A View from Here is the section on mid-century modernism in British Columbia. It really gives visitors a chance to get to know this part of the world and to think about things that were happening here in a really radical modern way in the decades right after the Second World War. The AGGV has such a vast, deep collection. It was really extraordinary to work on this installation and to think about if a visitor was going to come for one afternoon, what would you really want them to see and what could be selected from thousands of objects and brought into the gallery space. The AGGV has received extraordinary gifts over the years, including a group of works that once belonged to Eric and Maud Brown. Eric Brown was the first director of the National Gallery of Canada, and his widow Maud chose to send their personal things to Victoria when the gallery was brand new and looking to build a collection. Right now, we're looking at Eric Brown at Home, a painting from 1926 by Peggy Nicol MacLeod. It shows Eric Brown, the first full-time director of the National Gallery of Canada, sitting in a comfy armchair at home. This painting was made by Peggy Nicol MacLeod, who was a young artist who received significant mentorship and support from Eric and his wife, Maud Brown. A View from Here brings out the strengths of the AGGV collections and gives visitors an opportunity to see objects they know and love and associate with the AGGV. This way, when we host temporary exhibitions, regardless of the theme, you know you'll always be able to come here and see really extraordinary works from art collections of Canadian art, Indigenous art, and Asian art.
Wonderful. I'm just so interested to see that painting.
Convoy Underway.
This painting by B.C. Binning.
Living that flourished in BC in the decades in.
Yeah, mid-century modern played a big part in Vancouver architecture. The West Coast modernism flourished in Vancouver, and B.C. Binning was an important figure of West Coast modernism. It's just so interesting to see his I believe I've seen his box series at the All Day Museum. Also saw it at the Vancouver Gallery, and here the AGGV also has one. This painting is just remarkable. Let me see.
We're looking at B.C. Binning's painting
Convoy Underwater. Modernist painting Convoy at Rendezvous or Convoy Underway by prominent Canadian West Coast artist B.C. Binning, celebrated for depicting merchant or naval ships in a highly structured, semi-abstract style rather than an underwater scene. Binning used the stylized arrangements of boats, harbor structure, and colorful signal flags to explore geometric precision and classical calm rather than literal maritime disasters. B.C. Binning was a foundational figure in West Coast modernism, a professor at the Vancouver School of Art, and taught at the University of British Columbia. Art Gallery of British Columbia. Well, now I have to go see this painting at AGGV. So how long does this exhibition run? I believe it's running long term. GGV Emily Carr acquisition grants. Looks like an ongoing exhibition. And now the Asian art their Asian art gallery is called Roger Lee Gallery. I believe is the Dr. Roger Lee, who is also educator and artist and a curator and collector that I met at met at Vancouver Gallery. Not long ago at the Vancouver Gallery is also a collection exhibition, like a 3-year long collection highlight exhibition. So what's on current exhibition? Highlights from the collection. This is a remarkable show. I believe they picked out 200 pieces from over 12,000 objects from their collection and feature them in a gallery, both in a gallery environment and a living room, like a mid-century modern living room environment. Okay, let's get back to this painting. Convoy Underwater by Binning, 1948. Very interesting.
Underway in
interesting
1948. Binning sketched the composition for this painting while sitting in a small boat floating in front of a fleet of World War II ships. He was struck by the
which
elegance
galleries
and
have
regalness of
Binning's
their
paintings,
forms, as well as by the calm stillness. He
So
saw
that's
them
the-
as
that's the
both
painting.
glorious but also tinged with sadness, having their glory.
Which galleries? Binning's work continues to be shown regularly in Metro Vancouver, lately at the AGGB, Vancouver Art Gallery, Burnaby Art Gallery, and West Vancouver Museum. Mosaic mural in Vancouver. Let's see. Mosaic mural. This is an amazing but little known tile mosaic mural that used to grace the lobby of an office building in 1958, but now can only be seen from the second floor of a Shoppers Drug Mart. Original mural lobby illustration, Imperial Bank of Canada, Granville and Dunsmuir. Granville Dunsmuir. Now at London Drugs. Shoppers Drug Mart. In 1958, the artist B.C. Binning was commissioned by the Imperial Bank of Commerce to create a tile mosaic mural for the lobby of a new office tower in the corner of Granville and Dunsmuir in Vancouver. I think I know where it is. The lobby has now been incorporated into a modern drugstore, but thankfully the mural was saved. Take the stairs to the second floor of the store and you will come face to face with a spectacular tile mosaic that portrays Vancouver's booming resource economy at the time. Binning was one of Canada's foremost modern artists and architectural innovators. His brightly colored semi-abstract paintings and sculptures were influenced by artists like Pablo Picasso, Henri Matisse. This mosaic mural is made up of more than 200,000 pieces of Venetian glass, covering an enormous wall. Oh my god, I'm just so curious now. So where exactly is Shoppers Drug Mart? I believe now this article was published in which year? This article published in 2023. So fairly recent. Let's see. Shoppers Drug Mart. Granville Dance Muir must be this one here. Seymour. Seymour. How and Seymour? Must be this one. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Now you can see the color palette of Beaning's boxes. I call them boxes.
We're sitting in a view from here.
There. See that palette. Okay, that's the shape of BC. Hold on. Okay, now we have to go check out this mural and then see the details. See, oh, there it is. It's wonderful. Shoppers. Okay. Oh, it's on our list now. It's on our list now. We need to check it out. There. It's supposed to be looking like this. That's only the drawing. Now it's in a drugstore. Still looks very good. Okay. Okay. Mosaic artwork. BC Beginning by Bening. Oh, this mural is called British Columbia Beginning. According to the City of Vancouver, it was installed in 1958. Primary materials are tile, mosaic in place owner, privately owned. I see. Privately owned. The mosaic done in ceramic tile is a complex of geometric form and line. A modernist abstraction in golds, browns, and reds. Marquee or maquette of the mosaic is held in the collection of the Vancouver Art Gallery. I see, as detailed in the book BC Beginning, produced by the Vancouver Gallery. The forms are characteristic of work by the artist who also designed the tile work on the old BC Hydro building. Now the Electra Suites on Burrard. Electra Suites. The Electra. So the Electra is south of the Vancouver Gallery on Hornby, Nelson and Hornby. Let's see. Any mosaic? Any murals? No. Could that be the mural? No. Any interior? The old BC Hydro building. Maybe we can find some pictures of the old BC Hydro buildings, former BC Hydro building. Detail of the tiles, that must be the one. Okay, designed by the city's preeminent architectural firm Thomson, Berwick and Pratt, the building was a local development in the modernist idiom, incorporating a fashionable lozenge-shaped tower floor plate with a sophisticated idiosyncratic detailing, coloring, and ornamentation, informed in part by the architect's collaboration with the prominent local artist BC Building, one of the founders of the influential Art in Living group. Modernist principles of health and comfort are reflected in the design's concern with adequate space, light, and ventilation. No, so building is only mentioned once in this paragraph about this building. Historic view, detail of the tile. That must be it. That must be. You see building. No electro suites. Okay, interesting. Any other buildings, public art? BC buildings missing murals. BC Building wasn't just an important artist as a teacher, he influenced architects such as Arthur Erickson, Ron Thom, and Fred Hollingsworth. Where are his missing murals? From Vancouver's field searching for the city's hidden history. Building's mural still decorates the old BC Hydro building, which was converted into condos in the early 1990s. Yeah. Artist and teacher. BC Building wasn't just important. Okay. This is the BC Building home, or called the BC Building house. I believe this house was just listed for sale. It's in West Vancouver. Also can see the murals that created for the Old Vancouver Public Library on Robson Street, or the 76.2 meter long mural he created in 1956 to wrap around the CKWX building on Burrard Street. That building was replaced by a 20-story condo tower just 33 years later. Building's mural decorated this building. I see. UBC came out with most of the 8,000 needed to rescue a 7.3 meter section of the CKWX mural. Well, Andrew Todd, a Vancouver conservator, was charged with prying Building's blue, green, and yellow mosaic off the wall, tile by tile, and placing it on rolled canvas for storage at UBC. Oh my god, it was tough to save. Todd told me it was an abstract arrangement of 1-inch glass tiles from Venice, much like his mural on the BC Hydro building, and it was huge, maybe 20 feet by 10 feet, 6 by 3 meters in sections. The Old Vancouver Public Library in Robson. The safe section of the mural was to be installed on the proposed Studio Resources building, which was to house the university's fine arts program. The building was never built. Oh, and the mural has apparently disappeared. Well, at least we have the Shoppers Drug Mart one. BC Building SFU Galleries. Again, we're supposed to look at the art in Victoria, but now we are looking at BC Building. BC Building Atomic Fountain, 1994, serigraph on paper, printer's proof, first edition, SFU Art Collection, gift of John and Leon Tuohy, 2023. Photo by Rachel Toppin. Photograph. Atomic Fountain is a commemorative print of Bertrand Charles Billings' original 1950 painting with the same title. The serigraph produced by Gordon Smith with the approval of Binning's wife, Jessie Binning. Atomic Fountain serves as a testament to the harmonious fusion of Binning's dual careers as both an architectural draftsman and as an artist. This work demonstrates that by 1950, Binning had developed a semi-abstract style, nodding to marine flags and railway semaphores that populated his urban surroundings. Oh.
信号灯 Semaphores
Semaphores. Okay, semaphores that populated his urban surroundings, which still relied on his early interest in coastal subjects, but was also altogether innovative and playful. Binning's bold use of lines and vibrant color palette marked a significant departure from conventional Canadian art at the time. Okay, that's good to know. And captivated audiences with this freshness and vitality. Binning's exploration of symbolism rather than realism further enriched his visual narratives, leaving a lasting impression on the art world. Was Canadian art architect coming from a family of architects. Binning's artistic vision was also influenced by his work as an architectural draftsman. He designed Binning House, located in West Vancouver, one of the earliest examples of modern architecture in the Vancouver area. His artistic style evolved over time, incorporating calligraphy-based forms, bright colors, and lyrical elements. His career education while teaching, Binning continued to pursue artistic art unit, stepping back into teaching. Art Gallery Toronto. Okay, so he held numerous solo exhibitions at Vancouver Gallery, Art Gallery Toronto, the Lipont Gallery in Montreal. His works are featured in major collections in National Gallery of Canada, Art Gallery of Ontario, and the Vancouver Gallery. Okay, so SFU acquired this print. Beautiful, and that is made by Gordon Smith. Good to know. Alan Klinkoff Gallery. Seminal figure in West Coast mid-century art and design culture. Vancouver Gallery Connection. Okay, so apparently Binning is featured on Vancouver Gallery's collection page. An important figure. Emily Carr, Binning, Kathy Fogg. The photographers, photo conceptualism. Song Dong, Wang Jianwei, Wang Zhu Lin. Contemporary art from Asia. Susan Point. These are local indigenous artists. Well, go check out the highlights from the collection. And this exhibition opened recently and is gonna run until January 6th, 2030. So another 3 or 4 years. What's this? 1-to-1 artist select. Wait, maybe we should look at Vancouver Gallery's collections next week. BC Building Studio Facility. Oh, I see. So these studios are named after Building at UBC. West Vancouver Art Museum. BC Building. Also, no images. Kelowna Art Gallery. Oh, looks like there's a solo exhibition of his paintings. The Kelowna 2007, there was a solo show. The Kelowna Art Gallery is pleased to present the exhibition BC Building, an installment in the Vancouver Gallery's provincial touring program. Across the province, circulating exhibitions drawn from the VAC's permanent collection. Okay, any other? Oh, here. Well, let's dig further into his boxes. I call them boxes. Let's find out more. Let's find out more. Hiding in plain sight. There's an article published in 2021 about the mural again. Artifact. How to find any and read the stunning tile mosaic created by the legendary artist in 1958. Okay. Next time you're in downtown Vancouver and have a mascara emergency or need some aspirin, drop into the Shoppers Drug Mart at Granville and Dunsmuir. Once you hit the cosmetics area, you might just forget that you came in for, because opposite the front entrance, right above the gift cards, in one of the hidden wonders of the city, a stunning tile mosaic created by legendary artist BC Building in 1958. Although it's probably best not to, if you go up to the second floor, you can actually touch one of the 200,000 pieces of Venetian glass that make up this massive mural that dominates the entire length of the wall. Being an artist who taught architecture, was commissioned by the Imperial Bank of Canada to celebrate booming resource-based economy, from hydroelectricity and forestry to shipping and agriculture, with a key to help interpret it. Oh, that's the blueprint. Great. Hydropower. Commerce and banking. Education, science and techniques. Mining and smelting. Of course. Forestry, lodging, lumbering, pulp and paper. Oh, that's forestry. Gas and oil refining, cattle raising, dairying and farming. Map. That's the map of BC apparently. Fruit growing, packing, canning. Fishing. Transport, air and rail. Shipping and seaport industry. Manufacturing. Oh, this reminds me so much of also a Vancouver-based artist, Su Xiang's paintings, who had a solo show in our gallery 2 years ago. Green, storage and exchange. Community and church. Building and remarkable. Just mid-century depiction. Artistic depiction of the mid-century BC. So beautiful. The key to understand BC Building's mural. Building spent more than 3 months in Venice, overseeing its preparation, climbing a ladder a few times each day to look down at the growing tile and marble mosaic for the overall effect. When the greens weren't as vibrant as he expected, he had the tiles changed. While the mosaic was finished, all 500 square feet of it was shipped to Canada in 12 boxes to be reassembled on the wall like a giant jigsaw puzzle. MacArthur Narney, the architects behind the Marine Building, Devonshire Hotel, and Georgia Medical and Dental Building, designed the mid-century building, which featured terrazzo floors. Detect language. Oh, that's how it's called. Let's see.
Terrazzo floors.
Terrazzo floors. Terrazzo floors. Must be a Latin word or something. Polished granite and marble columns. Now I'm curious about this building now. So what's the address of this Shoppers Drug Mart? Let's find out about the building. This one here? No. There. So the address of this building is 586 Granville. 586 Granville. So this is what this building looks like. I see. There's the keg. There is the Granville Street and overpass of the shopping center. So let's see the details of this building there. Okay. That's the roof of the building. No, only one photo. So what's special about this building? Let's find out. So this is the architect. Mid-century building with central building. Located at the northeast corner of Granville Dunsmuir Street in downtown Vancouver, it's a stunning example of mid-century modern architecture designed by the building's headquarters in Imperial Bank of Canada. Today, the structure currently housing Shoppers Drug is celebrated for its unique structural elements, hidden artistic gems. Floating facade, the building features a distinctive design where an upper office block of white Vermont marble is supported around the perimeter by elliptical black granite columns. This creates the illusion. Mid-century elegance, famous for its building, utilized clean line walnut woodwork. Okay, let's find out. So we already read this article already, and there are just so many mid-century modern buildings in Vancouver. I believe there's a map that maps out all these landmarks. Downtown building system, or the TD building. Perimeter or elliptical black granite columns that seem to float above the glassed in banking hall. Are there any interior photos? Inside a stunning Venetian glass mosaic interior, mid-century Vancouver map guide. Mid-century house tour. Yeah, I went on one of these mid-century West Coast architecture tour once, organized by the West Vancouver Museum. There are many beautiful houses or residential architecture in British properties in West Van. We can check out that later. Okay, I see the map. Bureau Bank building. Okay, now only one exterior photo. Let's see if you can find any interior photos of the interior. Oh, that's the address. Or lobby. Well, it looks like this is not many photos online. Corridor. Oh, that's CIBC building has a hidden treasure. It's the building, but no images. So I guess we have to go there. And then, oh, that must be the granite column, black granite column. Now we have to check out the store, and it's open until 10 p.m. So wonderful. Maybe we'll go after work. So basic building, I see. Oh, that's just a short article on this mural. Busy building boxes. Monica Rice Gallery. Waste not and fragments. Well, we have to go to Vancouver Gallery to read about the Billings boxes then. Okay, so Monica Rice Gallery had a show of Billings works. Written this new work. In this new body of work, Stephen Breckelmans considers the relation between the valuable and the worthless, questioning the merit of creative labor, the measures of value, and the inheritance of local art histories. On the walls, a series of ink and gouache drawings. Let me just make sure I read this word correctly. I've known this word for a long time. Just make sure I read it right. Gouache.
Gouache.
Okay. The other day, a French-speaking a coworker was mentioning this word to me, so now I know the correct pronunciation. Gouache. Drawings riff on the work of three artists, conflating the unique imagery and the distinct relationships to the city of sculptor and land artist Robert Smithson, photo conceptualist Crystal D. Kikos, and mid-century modernist busy building. Rob, let's look up this word. Conflating. Okay. Conflating and both evoking plywood, raw plywood boxes evoking the object forms of minimalism work both as shelves and containers. That must be talking about these boxes here. Electronic modules are contained within, while a collection of objects both found and crafted are presented atop. Through this mixture of drawing, sculpture, assemblage, the artist asks, how can we measure importance without knowing the trivial? Of course, you have to refer whenever you explain something to someone or to define something, you have to refer to other concepts, of course. So how can we measure importance without knowing the trivial? Many concepts are interdependent or cross-referenced. I see this curated corner of objects and art. So that must be the detail of this box here, or this box. Interesting show. 2024. Interesting, very interesting. That's the beading palette. That's also the beading palette. Very interesting show. Okay, so some of Benning's paintings were listed for sale at Waddington's and invaluable. I see the market price. Estimated 10,000 to 15,000 euros. The dimension is 70 by 85 centimeters, so 27.5 and 33.5 inches for this estimated price. And the, let's see, oil on canvas, this one is smaller, 9,000 euro. You sold prices, so you have to log in. You sold prices. So that's the market price or market value. Interesting. Oh, that's the atomic fountain. Is it the oil on canvas or the aura print? For this price, I believe it's just the print, serigraph print. Oh, interesting. Any other references on the price? Estimate November 2024. Say pass. Oh, so it wasn't sold. Estimated 20,000 to 30,000 Canadian. Dimension is 15 by 13 inches. Any other? Yeah, that's the beading house. That's the beading house for sale, I believe. Saw this news the other day. That's also inside beading house, the mural of beading house. So that's him. BC beading. BC beading. That's the exterior of the beading house. Exterior of the beading house. Okay, so let's get back to this video. We're stuck on BC Beating House, BC Beatings. Yeah, Michael Morris was also a very important figure in the Vancouver art scene. He passed away a few years ago, I believe. Maybe we should look at his life next time. Michael Morris, artist. Yeah, remembering Michael Morris. I believe I met him at some exhibitions before the pandemic. I met him at one of the galleries during the cultural crawl. Vancouver Gallery was saddened to learn of the recent passing of Michael Morris, a prolific artist, curator, and organizer and performer who was a key figure in Vancouver's experimental art scene in the 1960s, during which time he was also known by his alias, Marcel Dot. From his role as acting curator at the Vancouver Art Gallery in 1966 to his iconic turn as Miss General Idea in 1971 and his co-founding of the Western Front, Morris played a significant role in the development of Vancouver as an internationally recognized art center. His collaborative nature, enduring inventiveness, and support for other artists made him central to Vancouver's art community for more than 50 years. Michael Morris Motown 1968 screen print on paper collection, the gift of Ian Davidson. He's well known for the precise abstract paintings he created from 1960s to the mid-1970s that infused a pop aesthetic with the legacies of performance and conceptual art. His multidisciplinary practice extends to photography, performance, text, and video work that is often collaborative in nature. In 1969, he founded Image Bank with Vincent Trasov and Gary Lee Nova, which participated in an international exchange of ideas, images, and information through mail art networks. And in 1973, he helped co-found and became a co-director of Western Front Society, one of Canada's first artisan centers dedicated to the production and presentation of contemporary art. The gallery holds more than 80 works by Morris in our permanent collection and has included him in numerous exhibitions, including a show with Lee Nova in 1960 and a solo exhibition in 1986. The work on display here reveals Morris' experimentation with the silk screen printing, embracing the mediums, bold, flat colors, and simple techniques. Motown is an example of Morris' use of bands of precise color to form stripe patterns and evidence of his strong design sense, interest in music and film. Okay. Maybe we can look at more of Michael Morris's works later. Yeah, I saw an exhibition about Image Bank at the Lipont Gallery at UBC a few years ago, and I learned about Michael Morris' work. Yeah, remarkable figure. Okay, let's see. Let's look at maybe a little bit more of the AGGV's website. What are upcoming exhibitions? Love Songs to End Colonization. Love Song is a participatory karaoke project by Peter Maury and Jimmy Kilpatrick, founded in kindness, joy, futurity, and engaging collective voice through singing. On the road, journeys through Japanese wood block prints. Wonderful. Looking forward to it. Curated by Mr. Dr. Wu. On the road, journey through Japanese wood block prints. The X's were our path cross. Toby Lawrence, curated contemporary art. It features ongoing collaborative. Okay, look forward to Takao Watanabe. Oh, that's part of the. I believe that's part of the traveling show of the 100th anniversary, 100th birthday of Takao Watanabe's exhibition organized by the Aldain Museum. Okay, looking forward to these shows. looking forward to these shows. Okay, so I will see you guys next time.